This is the all-new Kia EV5, a fully electric family SUV that's promising to deliver some serious bang for your buck. And over the next few minutes, I'm going to tell you everything you need to know about it. I'm Ellis and you're watching Auto Express. As you may have guessed by the name, the EV5 is going to bridge the gap in Kia's pure electric range between the EV3, which is a compact SUV, and its flagship 7-seater EV9. It will also act as an all-electric alternative to the best-selling Kia Sportage, as the two family SUVs are very similar in size. Now, I don't know about you, but I think the EV5 looks really sharp, and while it does share some styling cues with Kia's other EVs, it doesn't just look like a squished EV9. You've got this very aggressive new take on Kia's signature tiger nose design and a heavily sculpted bonnet, plus these super slim daytime running lights, which the brand calls star map lighting because it's inspired by constellations. Down the side there is angular wheel arches and plenty of other angular body lines, and you can really see the boxy shape of this car, which should provide lots of space inside. Now, wheel sizes actually start at 18 inches, but this car has a snazzier set of 19-inch rims. Finally, at the rear is a rather large roof spoiler and a nearly full width light bar, plus these vertical tail lights. Right, now let's check out the interior. The interior of the EV5 is basically identical to the EV9 and EV3s, but that isn't a bad thing. Every model will be equipped with dual 12.3-inch screens, driver's display and a central touchscreen, plus a separate 5.3-inch screen in between them to handle all of the climate controls. However, there still are some haptic shortcut buttons here on the dashboard, a physical volume dial there, and proper physical toggle switches for the climate controls, which is very nice to see. Now, in other markets, the EV5 features bench seats in the front. However, European models get regular seats and this center console, which provides some extra storage, armrest, retractable cup holders, and on select models, a wireless charging pad. By the way, this little button here has a fingerprint scanner, which is really cool. Now, this is a pre-production prototype we're looking around today, so it's very hard to judge quality at this point. However, you got some squidgy materials on the dashboard, the seats are big, wide and comfortable, and if Kia's other EVs anything to go by, this will be very solidly built and materials will be very good overall. Did you know you can now sell your car through Auto Express? With decades of trusted reviews and advice behind us, you can sell your car with confidence, knowing that we know what makes it valuable. No nonsense, just unrivaled expertise. Get an honest valuation right now in the link in the description below. The EV5 is slightly longer, taller and wider than the latest Sportage. It also has a longer wheelbase, and the super boxy shape means that there is loads of space in here, especially for rear seat passengers. I'm 6 foot tall and this seat is set for my driving position, and as you can see, I've got loads of knee room, a huge amount of headroom and space under the front seats for my feet. There's also a completely flat floor back here, and it feels wide enough you could easily seat 3 people back here. The panoramic sunroof in the model we're seeing here also lets loads of light in, plus you've got separate climate controls and 2 USB-C ports embedded in the front seats, so there'll be no squabbling over who gets to charge their phone. The 566-litre boot is very similar in size to the latest Sportages, plus you've got some underfloor storage, which is perfect for the charging cables or stowing the parcel shelf when you don't need it, which I think is a very handy feature. The rear seats can fold completely flat when you want to carry lots of stuff, and there's an additional 44 litres of space underneath the bonnet, which is great for odds and ends or those charging cables if you want to put them up there instead. Prices for the Kia EV5 are expected to start from a little over £38,000, which is slightly less than its key rivals, the Skoda Enyaq and Ford Explorer, which both start from around £39,000. Meanwhile, the entry-level Tesla Model Y costs nearly £45,000. But being cheaper than the competition isn't what makes the EV5's potential price tag so impressive. It's the fact that every model will be equipped with an 81.4 kWh battery that will provide up to 329 miles of range. That's nearly 100 miles further than the base version of the Ford Explorer will cover. Every EV5 will also feature a 214 brake horsepower electric motor for driving the front wheels, and a 10 to 80% top up will take about half an hour. When all the books open later this year, there will be 3 trim levels to choose from: Air, GT Line and GT Line S. And to find out what standard equipment you get with each of those, hit the link in the description below to read our full story over on autoexpress.co.uk. Now, we haven't had a chance to drive the new Kia EV5 and UK pricing hasn't been confirmed quite yet, but based on the impressive value for money this thing's expected to offer, plus the eye-catching looks and spacious interior, we think Kia is going to have another hit on its hands.